Aloha guys, JRTV here. Want to express views concerning wealth and poverty, and let's see what's going on in the world and the psychology behind it, such that we might make the world a better place. And is it boundaries that will save us? Is it currency? Is it lack of currency? Is it government? Is it lack of government? All things to be questioning. Why? What are the answers? What is necessary for people to be happy, feeling meaningful, fulfilled lives? So, gonna take a walk around Chinatown and discuss this with you guys. Thank you for joining me. If you look at the world, you see some people suffering and some people thriving, and you wonder what the solutions for balance are. On one end of the extreme, like you have this concept of Marxist, or what are referred to as postmodern people who like the idea of equality, but have forgotten that in Russia and in Mao China, the goal was equality, but what ended up occurring was a lot of suffering. A lot of unpleasantness and destruction. So what's worth asking is, how do we make the world a great place? Well, really, it's about choice. It's about giving people choices so that way they can choose to live a certain life. But how do you compel them to choose? Can you compel people to be motivated to do things? Is there any way to if you give people money, will it make them want to do things more? If you, for example, the recent stimulus, it was given to many people. Here, let's check this out here. Got some pretty cool art going on here. So, like I was saying, if you give the stimulus out, will people save it? Well, the highest spike in in purchases made was at that time purchases made. So in other words, people didn't save the money. The concept of spending more than you can afford surrounds the idea that somehow deserve more. And it's something that I'm trying to overcome myself. But I I I don't depend on other people in order to enjoy my life and to purchase the experiences and service and goods that I want. That are luxury items, like the idea that the government has so much authority, and that's useful. It's really less government is useful, because that can mean for more genuine purchases. So if there's less people on government help, if there's less people employed by the government, if there's less help given to the less fortunate. And the concept of help is abstract. It's hard to define, because if you help, like, young single mothers, then it might encourage that young single motherhood. And then if you help the elderly, well, how old are they going to be? Like, after retirement, how many years are they going to collect Social Security, and does it motivate them to live forever? And there you get into the idea of religion, and how religion, it makes people want to do certain things or have certain expectations that other sources beyond themselves will take care of things, and they don't have to meet it halfway, and that there's a better life after this. And so there's no sense in responsibly trying to improve this current life. That type of thinking will lead to, obviously, the destruction of man, because we have to take responsibility. And whether it's the BLM movement, like, I've experienced some racism myself, and the way I've transcended it is by being a class clown, being humorous, fun, interesting, giving people reasons not to be racist. And it takes time, and it takes initiative. Like, you have to take the initiative. Like, make sure to say hi to people, social engagement, offer humble gifts. You see somebody who looks dangerous, or maybe some poor kids, offer them something, some money or something, to make them feel like people of your ethnicity or your degree of wealth can do care. And but the trick is to empower people and not give them things to make them feel like they should take from other people. I mean, that, a lot of times that's what it ends up being when you look at the idea of government help. Like, what it really is it's taking from other people. If you're able-bodied, then you're taking from other people. If you're using government help, and of course there's special circumstances like the crisis, where, but the problem is over-dependence on the government. Like, are we expecting the government to have all the money and have a budget where they can afford to help out the less fortunate? Like, is that really a fair expectation? It's a nice tower here. This is Harbor Court. Different. Wow, those engines are running, man. You can hear that. So yeah, the idea of wealth, that everyone should, if you're wealthy or you've had privilege somehow because of race or otherwise, that you should give to other people. And these people, by default, they have to give to other people or they will invariably suffer. They have to invest, or eventually their money will fade away, or they won't feel a purpose in life. They have to give to the community, or they'll feel like they're ignoring other people. They have to start businesses in order to generate income and actually live sustainably. And that's the real big kicker here. It's living forever and living sustainably. It's not possible if you concentrate on what's familiar. See what is familiar, okay? Let's get you guys a view real fast here. Let's check out this view. Well, the danger of familiarity is that people who are familiar with things, they gravitate towards those things even if they are bad. So all things to consider. And then let's see what this place is. I'm just gonna show you guys what this is. This used to be a nice restaurant. I've eaten here before, but it looks like it still is. It's called The Banquet. And they seem to have a pretty luxurious appointments. Some very premium looking items here. But let's check out the view here. It's nice to be on the ocean, yeah guys? So yeah, I'm glad for you coming and joining in. I wouldn't mind seeing where this elevator goes. Let's see here. Harbor Court. Why don't we go to 11? See what we can see from there. Here. Oh, good. We have more of a view to show off here. What good timing, huh? For me to have taken that option. I'll show you guys this here. Yeah, there we are. Very, very nice. Look at that. That motherfucker is still taller than us. We're at 11 stories up. That fucking ship is like, it's got to be 130 feet in the air, 13 stories high. But yeah, bottom line, guys, is it's an illusion to think that if you have wealth or health or more attractive body or anything, that you're somehow separated from society. And if you act that way, you'll be treated accordingly. You will be pushed away. We have to unite and focus on common goals including making our bodies more attractive, including healthier, and making the world a nicer place to live, more structured, more organized, more efficient government where resources are allocated in such a way that it's the most efficient thing that, there's always, people know more about this, the experts know more about this than I do in terms of how to best deal with, how to best reform prisoners. They can't go out with a record, otherwise they can't get another job. So they should just be released. I have this idea that after scientific evaluations, and also if they're a pedophile, then there should be a way to psychologically test people and see if they are that, and that restricts them from being able to obtain certain jobs. Bottom line, guys, is we have a nice society. It's getting better, and once people take more and more responsibility and control themselves, their lives, and their chakras, we'll be able to enjoy some of the amenities in this world. So I want to say aloha. I hope you're enjoying the sunsets wherever you are. Take care.